If you're watching this right now, know that it's no accident. There's an important message meant just for you, and it's urgent. It could truly change your life. Please take this message to heart. The universe doesn't work by coincidence, and your being here now signals that something amazing is on its way. You might ask, why now? Why me? It's simple. The timing is perfect. This message found you at the right moment for a reason. As you listen, remember this isn't for just anyone. It's meant for you. Signs and forces you can't see are at work in your life. And soon, God will show you hidden truths. Take a moment, breathe deeply, open your heart, and get ready for what's next. You missed a message yesterday that could have protected you from danger, but there's still time to change your path and secure your future before February 2025. God's plan for you is bigger than you can imagine, but you need to watch for signs and listen closely. Life can sometimes feel like it's just happening without us. We get wrapped up in our daily tasks, focusing on work, family, and what we need to do, and we miss quiet hints from above. These aren't loud or clear signs. They're often just small pushes or thoughts we ignore. Yesterday's message might not have seemed important, but it was a warning from above, a chance for you to change direction, dodge a bullet, and realign with where you're meant to be. Now, God is offering you another opportunity. Act now. Your future depends on the decisions you make today. Type, I claim this message, to open yourself to what God is trying to tell you. Maybe you've been feeling lost or unsure, questioning why things happened the way they did, or why people you counted on let you down. The answers were there, but went unnoticed. Now, the impact is starting to show. We often find ourselves confused, facing challenges or sudden changes in relationships that don't make sense. Remember, these situations are part of a bigger picture that God understands completely, even when we're too busy to see it. Right now, it might be hard to see, but God has a plan unfolding around you. Everything that happens, even the tough stuff, is part of His big picture for you. Yesterday's missed message, it wasn't a mistake. It was a nudge to trust deeper. Don't worry, though there's still time to get back on track with what God wants for you, to move towards a future filled with hope. Just type, I am ready to take action to commit to this spiritual journey. Unseen battles are being fought on your behalf. It's a spiritual struggle with strong forces trying to steer your life. You might have noticed some friends causing doubts and confusion. This is no accident. It's a spiritual attack. When we feel unsure or vulnerable, these negative forces find it easy to prey on our fears. But remember, God is mightier than any challenge you face. Darkness has no power over you unless you let it. God has already given you everything you need to fight back. Now, you must choose. Will you hold strong in your faith or let doubt take over? God is calling you to fight, to use your divine strength, and to win over those trying to pull you down. This is a key moment. You can give in to fear or rise with faith. It's your call. Type, I claim protection from harm to shield yourself from those who betray you. Be alert there are people around who aren't really on your side. They might look like friends, but are secretly working against you. But don't be afraid. God has sent angels to protect you and help you see the truth about people. Type, I claim protection from betrayal to gain wisdom from above. Good news, you're not fighting alone. God is pouring out his protection and favor on you. This is your chance to embrace your true strength and leave behind any doubts or fears. God's blessings are plentiful and just waiting for you to accept them. His grace is like a flowing river, always available to those who are open to it. Trust him completely. Believe he's working for you and welcome the blessings he sends. Divine help isn't just a far-off dream, it's here and now. If you choose to walk in faith, type, I accept divine intervention to let God's plans unfold in your life. With February 2025 coming fast, a big decision is near that will shape what's next for you. Will you stick with doubt and confusion? Or will you step into the light and follow the path God has laid out for you? The enemy hopes you'll stay uncertain and fearful, but the way forward is clear. Choose faith, follow God's light, and watch as everything changes for the better. God has a big plan for you, much bigger than you might think. You're right at the edge of something life-changing. The decisions you make now are really important. They can lead to success or disappointment. God is calling you to act, to believe, and to trust his lead. Just say, I choose faith over fear, to stay strong in your beliefs. But there's even more you should know. The world around you is about to change in ways you can't imagine. A storm is coming. It's not just a saying, it's real. Chaos is building up, and big changes are coming that could sweep everything away. People who aren't ready will be overwhelmed. But if you listen to God, you can find safety in his care. Maybe you already feel like things are a mess. Maybe life feels unstable and peace is hard to find. This isn't just by chance, it's the storm getting stronger. But even though the storm may swirl around you, God's protection can keep you safe. It's not too late to find shelter in what he wants for you and stay safe from the chaos. You have a chance to fix things before they get worse. The choice is yours. And right now, you have the power to make a difference. Say, I claim God's protection to keep yourself safe from the storm. Right now, there are dark forces affecting your life. You might think the biggest problems come from things like your job, your relationships, or money troubles. But there's more going on beneath the surface. The real challenge isn't always something you can see, it's the feelings of fear, doubt, and insecurity inside you. These feelings can sneak into your heart and stop you if you let them. The enemy wants you to feel small and powerless, to doubt your value. But God is telling you right now, you are stronger than you know. The world tries to knock you down with negativity, fear, and hate that you see in the news, on social media, and even from people close to you. This is how the enemy spreads fear and doubt. Remember, you're fighting a spiritual battle, not just facing everyday problems. By choosing to trust God, following His plan, and protecting yourself with His promises, you can overcome these challenges and step into the amazing life you're meant to have. Remember this: the enemy can't control you unless you let them. God has given you everything you need to ignore the enemy's lies. His truth is stronger than any lie, His power greater than any fear. Stand strong in your faith, and you will beat anything that comes your way. No weapon used against you will work. Say, I reject fear, to take back your strength from the enemy. To get through this storm as a winner, you need to put on God's armor. This isn't just a saying, it's real. Wearing God's armor: truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, and God's words keeps you safe from the enemy's attacks. These aren't just words. They are your tools for protection. Truth protects you like a shield, and faith fights off attacks like a sword. When the enemy tries to hurt you, you'll be ready with the power of God's words. This armor is for everyone who wants to face the world bravely and confidently. Type, I wear the armor of God, to start using your spiritual protection. Now, let's talk about February 2025. It's not just any date, it's a big moment in your life where you choose to either stand strong or get lost in the mess. By next year, you'll either see a future filled with hope and success, or one where you wish you had done things differently. You can be someone who trusted God's timing and followed His plan, or someone who stayed stuck in fear. There's no time to wait. What will you choose? Will you make the tough decisions now to follow God's purpose? Or will you wait until the storm is too much to handle? God has given you all the tools you need. The question is, will you use them, or let the world's distractions take you off track? The choice is yours. And while God is always forgiving, sometimes you need to act. Now is that time. You are so close to achieving great things, and all your dreams can come true if you choose to follow God. Type, I choose my destiny, to grab the future God has planned for you. As you read this, know that God's special favor is covering you. He sees your struggles, your pain, your hopes, and your wishes. He hasn't forgotten you, and He will always be there for you. This isn't just comforting words, it's a promise. God's favor doesn't depend on what you've done or how deserving you feel. It's all about His kindness, and it's there for anyone who believes. Stand strong in your faith and trust in God's plan, and soon you'll see blessings start to appear in your life in ways you didn't expect. Relationships will get better, new chances will come up, and doors that seemed closed will open. The storm might be strong, but you will stand solid, knowing that God has prepared you for this time. His favor will protect you, and His kindness will guide you every step of the way. Type, I accept God's favor, to walk in His kindness. Do you feel that? That strong feeling deep inside you? The world is changing, and you are about to start something huge. But be ready. There will be times in the next few months when it seems like everything is against you. These hard times are not meant to stop you. They are there to make you better. God is shaping you, getting you ready for the amazing things He has planned for you. Each challenge will make you stronger and more ready for the wonderful things coming your way. Now is not the time to pull back or doubt. Now is the time to stand up tall. This is your chance to rise and show everyone, including those who doubt you, who you really are. A child of God, ready to take what's rightfully yours. But watch out. If you hesitate, even for a moment, the enemy will try to sneak into your thoughts, spreading lies and doubts. They want you to stumble, but if you listen to them, you'll miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime chance. The time is now, and you are ready. Type, "I claim my destiny," to commit to your rise. While you've been worried about things happening around you, a hidden enemy is trying to distract you. It's the distraction itself. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of everyday life, bills, the deadlines, the relationships. They all pull you away from what you're meant to do. And that's just what the enemy wants, to keep you busy and away from your true purpose. Remember this: the enemy has no control over you unless you let them. They try to mess with your thoughts, making you doubt your path and purpose. They use distractions and fears to throw you off. But you're stronger than that. You're a warrior, armed with God's truth to keep you focused and faith to push through lies and fears. The enemy has been tricky, but their control over your life ends today. Stand strong in your faith, believe in your purpose, and don't let distractions take over your heart. Type, "I reject distractions," to break free from the enemy's tricks. You might feel like you're at a crossroads with many paths ahead, but only one leads to the life God has planned for you. The other paths might look good at first, but will lead you away from true happiness. Which path will you choose? Will you follow the narrow path of faith and greatness, or wander down the easy road that leads nowhere good? The easy path is popular, but it doesn't lead to true joy. The narrow path takes more courage, but leads to a life full of blessings and peace. It's time to choose. The universe is watching, and it's time for you to step up. Stop waiting, claim your power, and start your journey. Type, "I claim my power," to start living your true potential. You've been through a lot, and it might seem like things will never get better, but they will. Everything happens in God's time, not ours. He doesn't give us good things just because we want them. He gives them when we're ready. You are nearly there, ready to receive something amazing. All the hard times were preparing you for this. Soon, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel and realize it was all worth it. Your big moment is closed on. Let fear make you miss it. Hold tight, it's about to get exciting. The best is yet to come. Type, "I receive my breakthrough," to welcome the good that's on its way. You have a powerful tool, your words. What you say can shape your future. Are you speaking positively or negatively about your dreams? Are you talking about winning or losing? The universe listens to what you say. Make sure your words match your dreams. Speak boldly. Say you're unstoppable, that good things are unfolding for you, and that no challenge can beat you. When your words line up with God's plan, amazing things start to happen. Your faith shows in what you say, and it's strong enough to build the life you dream of. Type, I speak life, to bring good things into your world. Facing our biggest fears is tough, but it's also when we grow the most. Trusting God is easy when life is smooth, but real faith shows when times are hard. Will you move forward into the unknown, trusting God all the way? Or will you let fear hold you back? Now's the time to prove what you're made of. The unknown isn't scary, it's a chance to grow. God has cleared the path for you. The challenges are just getting you ready for the blessings ahead. Don't let fear stop you. Trust in God's plan. Step out in faith, and you're ready for anything. Type, I trust God, to boldly step forward, knowing you're headed for victory. As you embrace your strength, the enemy won't just watch. They'll try everything to upset you and throw you off track. But remember, the enemy is already beaten. Their tricks are just last-ditch efforts to distract you from the great things coming your way. They'll try with fear, doubt, and guilt, but none of that can beat God's power. Every challenge they throw at you will just make you stronger and set you up for even greater success. You are stronger than you realize, and the enemy has no power over you unless you let them. Stand strong in what you believe. Push away the enemy's lies and grab your victory. Type, I am victorious, to stop the enemy's tricks and walk in the victory that God has set up for you. God is calling you one more time, giving you one more chance to live the life you're supposed to have. The time is now, and it's up to you to make the choice. You've heard the alarms, felt the push, and you know a big storm is on its way. The enemy wants to shake your peace, but with God on your side, you can't be beaten. This isn't a drill. This is the moment that will shape your future. Are you ready to step up and take hold of what God has promised you? The path to your destiny is wide open, but you're the only one who can walk it. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. You're needed by the world, by your family, by your community, and most importantly, by your own soul. Now's the time to reach for the greatness you are always meant to achieve. Don't miss this chance. Type, I choose my destiny, to boldly step into the future that God has laid out for you. Now is the moment to act. You've got everything you need: faith, strength, and God's favor. Even though the storm might get tough, you'll stand strong because God is with you, and nothing can beat you. This is your time. Own it. Type, I am unstoppable, and get ready for the amazing life that God has ready for YOU.my. Dear viewers, show your support by giving a super thanks up to $20.